I want to talk a little bit about gratitude. I'm laughing because it's almost silly how misunderstood that word is. I've been married for 45 years, and to say that we struggled when we first got married is a huge understatement. I mean, it was pretty crazy. Lisa and I, there was a point we had 4 kids, and we still do, but I mean, at the time they were all, little kids. And man, I would be having conversations like you do with people, and they would hear me lament what was going on, and they would always be like, "Man, it sounds like you need to get some gratitude in your life about some things, brother, because man." And I'd be like, I don't need gratitude. No, what I need is some money, man. I need to pay my electric bill. I need to get some groceries for these kids. I don't make enough where I'm at. So, if you want to help, you want to give me some advice, tell me where to get a job that'll give me enough money to do what I need to do here. it was a struggle. Now, over time, and my wife and I both did some searching and investigating on our own to see if we could find some real answers about things. And gratitude was one of those things. And we did find out eventually that needed to be a foundation of ours. And we started leaning into gratitude. And what we found out was that instead of going through our day being afraid of watching the money go away and not be replaced, if we would focus on the things that were going well, if we would, and at the time, it was hard to find the things to be grateful for, except, maybe our kids. We loved our children and the blessings that each one of them were, and we could count that stuff. And we had to look for the things to be grateful for, but we started doing it. And the more we started doing it, the less time we had to think about the negative possibilities, the negative things that were going on, the things that we couldn't afford. What about the things we could afford? That's what we started focusing on, and we started getting more and more and more. And eventually, of course, our life improved greatly, and we ended up, making the money we needed to make and having plenty to go around, and life eventually got better. But there were some times when it was really hard to get our minds to work in that direction toward what do we have to be thankful for. When you're so used to like you have a clear memory telling you what you don't have. So when you start introducing this idea of what have I got to be grateful for, it sounds silly, it feels foolish, but the truth is it's one of the best, most powerful things you can do, especially when you're just starting this journey. Gratitude gives you a way to find mental clarity in the chaos. It gives you a way to know that there's a rainbow. There's, you know, life is magic if you know where to look. And gratitude is the first place that I would start if I were you.